Hi Kiwi, alright, we are back at Pokemon Shining Pearl, and before we head back into Jubilife City, we're gonna just go around this way that we saw a whole route underneath Cycling Road, which means we are potentially set up for a new member to join our team. I'm gonna try and dodge this grass and go a little bit deeper, but I think we're gonna encounter something here. No? Alright. Well, we've got some diverging paths. Super Repel. I still haven't really decided if I'm going to allow repels or not in this playthrough. I kind of am inclined to let them happen because I don't mind. They're mostly just saving us from the inconvenience that sometimes bad RNG in wild Pokemon areas bring. New Ross Berries. So these cure burn, I believe. Go ahead and collect those. I think for now, even though I want the stickers, I'm not going to go backtracking until we have Fly. So for now, we'll just say we can use berries, but we can't replant them. And when I start replanting them, it'll be with the idea of maybe... Oh, okay, here's our wild encounter. Let's see what we get. Is it going to be a new Pokemon? Of course not. It's another Geodude. Man, Geodudes are everywhere in this game. I think more than Zubat. Kind of wild. Like, this would be our fourth new Geodude if we... Do we just keep it going? Do we just have a running gag about all Geodude dream? No, I really don't want that. Because the real funny thing would be 5 Geodudes and then the Dude Buster on one team. I don't want this, Kiwi. Well, I could choose literally anyone on this party, but I think Manny the Dude Buster is the only correct choice here. So let's go ahead and send him in. We'll see if we have any new other wild Pokemon that we can encounter here. I'm sure Geodude is not the only thing we can find in this area. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna check out this area, see what else we can grab, and then we'll make our way to Jubilife City and see whatever happens there. I almost guarantee we're going to encounter at least one of our rival type characters, either Betty, as we name them, who I now remember is named Clint and not Wally. I got that pretty badly mixed up at the start. Or Dawn. We could certainly see Dawn as well. I know who I'd rather see. And given their natures, it's probably going to be Dawn, because I don't think Betty will wait for us randomly at the start of a town. He'll probably be at the gym, if anything. We've got a hiker here who I'm sure is going to want to battle us. But first we've got a... Ooh, a Ponyta. Okay, that's a fun new Pokemon. You know, the thing about Gen 4 back in the day is there were really not a lot of fire types you could find. You could get the Fire Starter and you could get Ponyta, and that was about it, I believe, until you unlocked the National Dex, meaning you got all the other options available. We can probably Rock Smash this without knocking it out. Definitely our actual Rock type moves will probably knock it out, but Rock Smash I'm not worried about, I think. At least I hope. We are, like, 7 levels higher. We'll see. Cool. Yeah, Geodude doesn't have amazing attack stat. Unfortunately, that defense drop means that Rock Smash would probably kill on the next hit, so we're gonna have to try for a Pokeball. But that is genuinely fine, considering Ponyta can't really hit us for anything. It's got normal and fire-type moves, most likely, none of which is gonna hit Quipplecore by any, like, concerning amount. Okay, dropping our attack there means that we could probably hit it with one more Rock Smash. I'll try for one more Pokeball, see what we get. If it hits us with another Growl, I will very safely be able to Rock Smash without a concern, because that'll basically half our attack. Alright, looks like we've got ourselves a Ponyta. And I've already got a name in mind. This will inevitably be in a reference to Gravity Falls, if you're familiar with it. For a certain very obnoxious, very, very obnoxious unicorn, whose voice I may at some point or another include in this playthrough. Ooh, we've got our first ground-type move, Bulldoze. User strikes everything around it by stomping down on the ground. This lowers the speed stats of those hit. Sounds like a great alternative to Rollout. I think it's about time we just let roll out, and never come back. 1, 2, and ta-da! Quipplecore forgot how to roll out and learned Bulldoze instead. A much better option. And here's Marshmallow Toad, still kind of siphoning off experience, but that's fine. Oh, and we get to do a new Pokedex entry. Let's do this.
Ponyta, its legs...
I said that weird.
Ponyta, its legs grow strong while it chases after its parents. It runs all day in fields and on mountains.
Alrighty. Let us give you the name of... Welcome to the team, Celestabelle. Wait, it was Celestabelle. That was what it was, but I think Celestabelle sounds fine. not to be confused with Celestabelle. And we can actually add this to our party. Let's go ahead and swap this out for Marshmallow Toes, and now we actually have a full party of 6 again. Unfortunately, it also means that we have a full party of 6 again. We're about to go up against a hiker who inevitably will have rock types, and we don't have a way of using any other Pokemon. So I need to bail out very quickly here. Ooh, I'm a little afraid, Kiwi. If he's a what are they called? He's one of those trainers that, like, I guess we call them turners, maybe? No, I forget what they're called, but trainers that kind of cycle back and forth between positions. If he sees us, we're gonna have to fight him, and he's just gonna ruin our day. So we'll have to train up Ponyta on some wild Pokemon. Unfortunately, if we encounter a Geodude here, we're just gonna we're gonna lose her pretty quick, I think, because Geodude will one-shot her with Rollout. Oh, ooh, I found a secret entrance. I didn't actually remember that's there. Fortunately, we can't progress through here without at minimum strength, but probably also flash, just so we can see. So this looks like a thing that we can cross with our bicycle. Now, how do I use my bike again? I've already forgotten. Just like that. Perfect. Oh. I don't really feel like exploring a cave where I cannot see. So I guess... Ooh. Hello, Kricketune. Kricketune can definitely be handled by Ponyta. And quite possibly... Yeah, we haven't caught that before, so let's go ahead and hit it with an Ember. If it survives, we'll catch it. I don't think this can learn any moves that, like, super threaten us. That said, oh, well, we burned it. Oops. Yeah, Struggle Bug, we should be fine. I forget if it's Struggle Bug or it's definitely not Bug Buzz. But one of those, I think there is a bug type move that consumes the enemy's berry. Regardless, we'll go ahead and weaken this down, and the nice thing is we can catch it and still get the experience for it. The burn will chip it a little bit further, and because it has a stay out of ailment, our chance of... that's it, it's Bug Bite. I think Bug Bite consumes enemies... what's it called? Enemies' berries. But cool, now we can safely throw a Pokeball at it. I guess I could go to Wayward Cave and try to catch a new Pokemon, but it's highly likely we're going to encounter another Geodude, and as mentioned before, Geodude's a little spooky to go up against. Now, I'm immediately recognizing that Ponyta has kind of low defenses here, and its offense is not terribly inspiring thus far. So the odds of us losing it this early in the game are higher than I would like to acknowledge. But we have... Wow, this Kricketune is resistant to being caught. We've got 2 more chances. If it crits, we have 0 more chances. But, I mean, this is how we lost Turters. I am more of a gambling man than I'm willing to admit. We'll use a Great Ball here just to hopefully guarantee the catch. But it's in the red now. It's in the red, which bumps up its chance of being caught pretty... Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, do not use Bug Buzz. Oh, or Struggle Bud. Oh no. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. Kiwi, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to settle for Kricketune not making it out of here alive. Because, well, as you can see, it just didn't want to join us. So, alright, Mr. Kricketune, with your phenomenal mustachioed visage, you will now burn to death in the fires of Celestabelle, what was it? Celestabelle Bethabelle's. Oh my goodness, I love the naming scheme that the writers for Gravity Falls came up with, but yeah, they had a unicorn named Celestabelle Bethabelle, I believe was the name. So I went with the combination of the 2 names, Celestabetha. Wow, that gave a lot of experience. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now, we do not want to fight this trainer unless we absolutely have to. Oh, ooh, I almost ran face first into him there. We're just going to sneak around here, I think. We're going to bail out of this area. We'll come back and fight him later when we actually have a fighting chance. But right now, I think Ponyta needs something else. Something that will hopefully give her a chance of not dying. Now, here's the question. If I go south, I might encounter a rival battle, and that might be equally scary, because I don't think Ponyta survives a single water-type move if she gets hit. I've gotten into the habit of saving before any predictable fight, and I know it's kind of like maybe a little bit excessive, There's always the possibility we see Dawn. She didn't want to fight us the last time we encountered her, so it's possible she doesn't want to do it again. I'm risking it, Kiwi. Forgive me if this ends in tragedy. Alright, good, it's Dawn.
Hi, Jeff. How's your Pokedex coming along? Me? I'm somewhere between fantastic and, hopeless. But this isn't about me. I've got something nice for you. Jeff, choose which hand you want.
Let's go left hand. The hand of evil.
I see, you want the VS Seeker. I'm impressed, Jeff. You know what's important.
No. No, I don't know what's important. Is that important? That might let us rematch against trainers, which I guess would be nice.
Using that VS Seeker, you can find trainers who want to rematch you. Oh, Jeff, do you also have a Poketch? Yep, you do. You can have this too, then. You deserve it for all your hard work, Jeff.
Thanks, I literally did nothing. Oh, it's the dowsing machine. Now I can hunt for invisible items. Man, as a kid, I used to use this literally everywhere I went, and it slowed down my progress so much.
The dowsing machine app can locate unseeable items. The dowsing machine is something you should use. The dowsing machine is something you should touch often. It will tell you if there's an item on the ground that you can't see. It will be especially useful inside dark caves. Okay, let's keep working on our Pokedexes. Professor Rowan is counting on us.
Okay, bye, Dawn. Have fun going wherever you're headed. Cool. All right, we made it out of that situation relatively unscathed, but now we have a double battle. Pokemon may become immobilized if they are asleep or paralyzed. Asleep. If it happens to your Pokemon, it could be disastrous. It's your opponent's Pokemon. If your opponent's Pokemon can't move, it's a big opportunity. All right, Picnickers may not carry things I'm worried about. Oh, hey, free berries. Heck yeah. All right, so it does look we have been here. I think this is where we caught our first Geodude, maybe? That would make a lot of sense. But, all right, so I cannot catch any new Pokemon, or I can't catch any Pokemon to add to our team in Route 206, which this is what it is. That's fine, though. Just snag all these berries. And then I guess we head to the east. Now, to avoid unnecessary double battles with Ponyta getting eaten alive, I will take on one of these Picnickers.
Go do it, my Pokemon. I'll work hard too.
Now, the scary thing is, what if she has something that's effective against Ponyta? Because there's a decent chance she has something rock type, but also it could be a bug or... Alright, Pachirisu is neutral. We can probably handle Pachirisu, although I am inherently a little bit afraid of it just because of its history with fighting alongside, I think it was Groudon, in competitive Pokemon. But that's a whole different story here. I'm gonna use Baby Doll Eyes, which I believe weakens our attack. I hope not our defenses. Okay, yeah, we can deal with an attack drop because Ember is a special attack. Granted, oh, it does next to nothing. Also, it's a level 19 Pachirisu. Awesome. This isn't gonna be sketchy at all. I guess we're hoping for the burn on this. All right, how much damage does Spark do? Oh, great. Kiwi, I think we have a dead horse on our hands. Please burn, please burn, please burn. Oh boy. Okay. So, it hurts. And it does 10 damage a hit, so we can in theory survive. Okay, Nuzzle we can survive. Nuzzle is a weak damaging move, but it guarantees paralysis. We're already paralyzed. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's hard to speak early in the morning, I have to say. So we're banking on a burn here. The burn is what will save us. And I have to keep in mind that when a Pokemon is paralyzed, it can't switch out per our Nuzlocke rules. Ember only has a 10% burn chance though, so it's not great. Okay, so good to know. It low rolled on that first Spark. Okay, we got the burn. Perfect. That is huge. Unless this Pachirisu either has a berry or some other way of curing its status, it's dead as long as we heal tank it with potions. And I think this battle very much clearly proved to me the fact that we are going to stop back in town and grab more potions before we even think about progressing this route. Alright, so okay, there's its crit luck, but we all know that the, not sunk cost fallacy, but every chance is its own individual chance. There's a chance it crits and one-shots us from 30 HP. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. Okay, it's using Baby Doll Eyes. Every time it uses Baby Doll Eyes, Quick Attack, or Nuzzle, we are in the safe. The Spark just has a higher base damage and it's a lot scarier. But we're chipping this Pachirisu away. We have a fighting chance. A weak fighting chance, but a fighting chance nonetheless. It really wants us to not be able to use our attack, but hasn't figured out Ember doesn't work that way. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Alright, we have to survive one more turn. I could let Burn kill it and just use a potion to play it safe. That way we're outside of crit range. I think I'm going to do that since this is the end of the battle either way. Just, I don't, Spark probably can't one-shot us with a crit, but it'll be close. It'll be like, based on the fact that it doubles damage, we did take about 15 damage from that previous Nuzzle. I'd rather not risk it. Or from that previous Spark, rather. Hey, look at that. We had a Pokemon for the first time in a trainer battle, and we didn't lose it immediately. Woohoo! Celestabelle is still far too low. We need at least level 17 before we're allowed to use Quipplecore. Ooh, Flame Charge, that's fantastic, because I believe Ponyta has a better attack stat than it has special attack. Yeah, it does. Not by much, actually. Maybe we have a bad nature. Unlucky, but we'll go ahead and... Flame Charge has a higher base damage, it scales with a better attacking stat, and it has a chance of boosting our speed. Not that we need that as much. I'll still keep Ember, though, because that could be very helpful for us. I think I will get rid of Tail Whip. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we've got Flame Charge now. We've got a little bit of extra damage, and... Manny is one tanky slug, I have to say.
Oh, we lost.
Alright, let us go to the Pokemart, grab ourselves a whole bunch of HP or potions, and then resume the Ponyta battles. Once again, we can only pray to an uncaring world that the next opponent doesn't have a water or ground or rock type. I'm only crying a little bit inside, Kiwi. Alright, I think because I'm using them so much, I'm going to go ahead and buy 20 of these. So I already bought 10 off camera, and then here's another 10 right there. Alright. They're good for healing chip damage, if nothing else, but when we are starting off with these lower-leveled wild catches, they do offer a fair bit more. I don't know if I should really commit to Celestabelle, just because realistically speaking, I'm not going to probably use her in the long run. A little bit too much of a liability. I don't think Rapidash has the most impressive stats overall. But we'll see where it takes us, honestly. Like, even if I'm not committed to her, I can at least use her for a little bit to guarantee we have a six-man Pokemon slot. I am not used to using the select button for this, and it is messing with my brain a fair bit. Alright.
Go for it, my Pokemon. I'll do my best, too.
I do see a hiker up ahead, so if we do have to potentially fight him, we're going to try our best to get... oh, okay, you have a Ponyta too, so I guess we tackle this so that... Because, so Ponyta can, I believe... I forget the move. Flash Fire, I think? The ability, rather. We do lose this, potentially. Because we are slower, and probably have less damage. It's going to use Flame Charge, so this will be a metric for how much damage we would risk taking. But if it's going to spam Flame Charge, it's not even worth bothering using our own Flame Charge because it will just do reduced damage. Okay, it can't one-shot us unless it crits, but I feel like if we lose to a crit, that's just how life is going to be. Oh, great, it's going to Tail Whip us, so I have to heal here because now it can probably one-shot us with Flame Charge. Hooray! Okay, so we will go ahead and use a potion here because that will fully heal us. Maybe I should have equipped a Oran Berry before I went into this. At least I had a fighting chance if I had that. Really not a fan of it spamming Tail Whip. Maybe I have to spam Growl just to balance it out. Yeah. Somehow that did the exact same amount of damage despite it having lowered our defense. Weird. I mean, we're still in the same position. Maybe it was a high roll versus a low roll. I don't trust this Kiwi. It's 15 damage that we took. I'm gonna risk it. We'll go for another tackle here. Oh, it's going for a tackle. That. Oh boy. Alright, so it basically has all the same moves that we do. If it uses Tail Whip, though, we're going to be in a bad... If it uses Tail Whip again, I'll probably have to Growl at it, honestly, just to balance out my defense drop with its... by lowering its attack, so it kind of equalizes. But We're gonna have to heal tank this with potions again. Okay, yeah, use another tail whip. I'm feeling, this feels pretty sketchy. I think I should probably go for the attack drop on Growl, because if it hits us with tackle, it's gonna do 2/3 of our HP at least. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. All right, so we lower its attack. Makes it so we're more likely to survive here. I would love it if it started spamming Ember. Unfortunately, I'm now realizing it seems that our Ponyta, or rather Celestabelle, does not have any sort of fire dampening ability. So I don't actually know what our ability is now that I think about it. Okay, I think let's put in another Growl. This other Ponyta is just ridiculously fast now. But let's Growl it one more time just so that it does reduce damage. Okay, I don't care if it reduces our damage. Well, actually I do, because it means that we will be able to kill it less quickly, but it does mean that now we are back to where we started, and unless it crits, we should be fine to survive some hits. I'll go ahead and hit it with a tackle now. Oh, this is gonna be a weird back and forth, I fear. Oh, ooh, we crit. Okay, that, I think one more hit and we win. I'm gonna go for the tackle. Okay, it may survive because it dropped our attack again, but I think we can knock it out here. If we crit, we obviously knock it out, but I don't think we're getting 2 crits in a row. Okay, crit mattered, Kiwi. Crit mattered big time. Because if they got the crit, we were dead. If we got the crit, we win. Hooray! Level 16. We need one more level on Celestabelle, and then we can use her. We can finally use her. Or we can use Quipplecore, rather, to keep us from having our Ponyta eaten alive by scary Pokemon, rather. Okay. Unfortunately, we did have to use a fair number of super potions for that, as well as some standard potions. I'm glad I stocked up. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, one thing I realized I could potentially do... Oh, there's a hiker. What if I just want this item? I don't care about your vents. There we go. Super potion. Alright. I don't want to risk this hiker. Maybe I use the rare candy that we got just to make it safer? That would put us to 20. That would put us to 17, which means that we would be 5 less than Geodude, which means we're not more than 5 different. So yeah, I think that's the route we're gonna take. Celestabelle, you're gonna have to waste a... I'm unfortunately going to have to waste this... Where is it? Rare candy, where is it? Over here, maybe? It must be in here. There it is. 1 rare candy, give it to Celestabelle, and now she is level 17. Or he, rather. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Celestabelle was, I think, I don't even know what their gender was, honestly. Whatever. Okay, so now we can safely use Quipplecore, at least temporarily. Question is, do I go back to the previous route and fight that hiker, or fight this one? I think we're here. We're in the now. Let's do this. I just got through Mount Coronet, but we've still got fuel in the tank. Alright, he'll inevitably have Geodudes. But we have Bulldoze now, which should help us fight Geodude. The issue is, his Geodude probably also has Bulldoze. Okay, this is a much lower level than I thought it was going to be. I guess because the other ones had only single Pokemon, they were averaging at level 19. Let's switch out to Quipplecore, because whether it's Rock Throw, Smackdown, Bulldoze, Rollout, all of those are awful options for Celestabelle to potentially tank. And Tackle was objectively the worst option it could have chosen, so I appreciate its commitment to being useless. I don't think knocking this Geodude out will... Oh, this is quite the over-the-top animation. Okay. I wasn't expecting the entire screen to turn black there. That was more intense than I expected. Anyway. Okay. Ooh, that's not a whole lot of experience. Bronzor. You know, Ponyta could probably handle this one. I don't think it learns Rock Throw. It's a Steel and Psychic type. Maybe I send her out and risk it. Or I accept that that's a bad idea and don't. I think I'm gonna accept that that's a potentially bad idea and don't. Oh, but it has Levitate. I can't hit it with Bulldoze. So I guess we're going for Rock Smash as neutral. It's got a decent defense. But I guess apparently rock types are not resisted by steel, so I think we go for a single Rock Smash, see if we get the defense lowering effect. Now that I think it aloud, Quipplecore has very poor special defense, Okay, it's using Gyro Ball and we're pretty slow. We're fine. I'm not afraid of Gyro Ball, but actually it using that makes me feel very safe. Oh, actually no, Celestabelle would be very fast relative to Bronzor. Gyro Ball, even if it does do half damage, might actually hurt a fair bit. All right, I guess we go for the Rock Throw or the Smackdown just because we get the same type attack bonus on it then. I'm pretty sure this... Okay, it is not very effective. Did it just not... Weird. All right, we have been confused, which forces us to switch out. Unfortunately, that means we do have to switch into Celestabelle, and that could go poorly. I think we can tank at least one Gyro Ball. Even if we are faster than it, it's not an immense difference in speed at this point, I think. Because it's a flat number and we're both low-level Pokemon. Oh, Payback. That's spooky. Or not. Never mind. Payback is another move that has a low base damage initially, but then if you are hit by your opponent before you use it, its damage is doubled. But even doubling its damage from what it is right now, that was 6 damage, it'll do 12. We're fine. I think? Yeah, we're fine. All right, let's finish it off with an Ember. Cool. All right, Celestabelle is earning her keep, or his keep, rather. I don't know, I see Ponyta, I see like this big unicorny thingy, or unicorn adjacent, My Little Pony adjacent sort of pony, and I just think female. What can I say? Whoops, I didn't take much to beat us, did it? All right, I like his beard. All right, let's go ahead and toss another potion on our Ponyta. We're gonna be using these a lot, I get the sense. So this is fine. We're going into a cave, or is the cave route 20, the route 207 here, or were we on route 207? Mount Coronet. If I recall, there's a way to level up a Pokemon in a special manner here. All right, well, Mount Coronet offers us a potential new Pokemon to our team. It's going to be either Geodude or Zubat, I'm sure, because that's all we're ever offered anymore. So we'll switch out to Quibblecore if that's the case. Don't see any... Oh, you know what? It probably wants us to... Oh no. Hi, Cyrus. Didn't expect to see you here. What do I give you? What voice do I give you? Let's just go with the Cynthia voice. I want to practice with Frieza a little bit more. Or maybe I go with Rowan's voice. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world... Oh wait, you know what? You know what we should do? I said I would do Celestabelle's voice. Should I do this? Everyone's gonna hate this. I'm sorry, Kiwi. In a newly created world, a world where only time flowed and space expanded, there should have been no strife. I'm joking, I'll spit. I'm fine. But what became of that world? Because... Oh no, Kiwi. Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This world is being ruined by it. I find the state of things to be deplorable. Okay, we're just gonna move out of the way. That's fine. Okay, I have no idea how that's gonna sound on the mic. I'm pretty sure I some words didn't get picked up and other words clipped the mic. Oh, but more than anything, I almost choked to death on my own saliva yet again. Alright, so we are encountering a 5th new route encounter Geodude. We can just get the whole body workout at this point. I mean, are there facial muscle exercises? I'm running out of things to train. Either way, we're gonna just switch out to Quibblecore and show our more impressive rock to this sad, unimpressive rock. Mount Coronet definitely has some more fun Pokemon in it, but it might only be in the deeper levels that we may not have access to just yet. Regardless, we will go ahead and hit this Geodude up with a Bulldoze. Unless it has Sturdy, I don't think Harden is going to keep it alive. Bulldoze is a pretty solid base damage. And it's super effective, so it's going to do double damage. Okay, it was just barely enough. Fair enough. Oh well. Lowers the speed, that's fine. The fact that it lowers speed will be useful down the road. We'll knock it out with Rock Smash. I think saving PP on Bulldoze is more valuable to us. And there we go. Another Geodude crushed. If only we could have used the Dude Buster. He would have loved to do that himself. I do have to be careful now. Quibblepore is almost at level, and that's going to be a problem if he gets it before Celestabelle. Okay, we're just going... Okay! This is new. Alright, we will take this Machop. I don't think we have a new Machop yet. Or, you know what we did, and then we traded it for an Abra, I think? Or it just died immediately. I can't remember which. Either way, let's hit it with Ember on the off chance it... honestly, I don't think Flame Charge knocks it out. Our Ponyta's offensive abilities not left much to be impressed by. Yeah, that's what I thought. It feels like Celestabelle is probably better off being a PC mon for eventually death foddering out. Cool. Cool. Low sweep did a lot of damage. Well then. I guess I could growl it. I might survive that way. And then we Super Potion on the next turn. I think I'm going to have to do that. Now, please, 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 Machop, I know you have it. Do not use Focus Energy and put the Fear of God into me, because I don't want to have to deal with a critical hit. Knockoff. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, that's fine. We can heal from this. But it is, it's got an impressive attack stat, or rather, I think Ponyta just has a terrible defense stat. Maybe it's for the best if I just box Celestabelle and use her for an evolution fodder. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna risk. I know I'm in crit range, but I'm gonna go for the Flame Charge here and try to catch it. We can afford to take one more hit, I believe. Oh, unless it uses Revenge. Rest in peace, Celestabelle. Okay. If we hadn't used the Growl earlier, we would have died. But this Machop is actually pretty good. It's got some very good moves, particularly with Revenge. If it's slower, it's like Payback. If you move second and get hit before you use the move's base damage is doubled. But here it's not going to do nearly as much. Okay, it still did a lot. Okay, can we just catch this scary Machop boy and get him out of our... Come on. Okay, we got him. Cool. Okay. You see, this is why I actually kind of love my rule of you cannot use a Pokemon that is a higher level, more than 5 levels lower than your next highest Pokemon. Otherwise, it dies. Because it forces us to really have to use new Pokemon, and that early game is just so terrifying. All right, so you've got Machop, and I've got Yakick. Machop, Yakick. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the team, Yakick. And we can actually use you, so go to the box and we'll think about you later. Bye-bye. We'll probably just use you as evolution fodder. Oh, I should probably heal up Ponyta before I continue. Also, does it bother anyone the way I've been pronouncing Ponyta? Because I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ponyta, but I've been pronouncing it like with the softer vowel. It's kind of slowly bothering me too, honestly. But I'm going to keep going with it for a little bit longer. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll get out of this cave and then we'll call it an episode. So Kiwi, place your bets. How long for this world do you think Celestabelle is? Because I guarantee it's probably going to be 1 or 2 episodes, knowing my track record on this playthrough, let's be honest. But we'll manage, I suppose. With or without our flaming pony. I don't think it evolves until the 30s though, and we really need at least something to like have it carry us a bit harder than what it's doing right now. At least it'll be useful. We have a pretty sizable weakness to grass-type Pokemon between Manny the Dude Buster, who when he evolves into Gastrodon becomes part ground type and will have 4 times weakness to grass, and Quibblepore, who is already 4 times weak to grass, so at least it's a good answer to that potential threat for the brief moments when it's relevant. I could travel that southern path through the Rock Smash path, but I think I would like to leave this cave and not look back for a little bit. Now we are at Route 208. Cool. Well, Kiwi, I hope you have enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you are sleeping well. Once again, I am pressing the Pokétch by accident. No! Well, let's go to this dowsing machine, I guess. Oh, I remember this. Oh, it was so confusing when I first used it, and then I figured it out. Anyway, Kiwi, thanks for watching. I love you. Oh, Kiwi. Oh, fine, here. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.